This is From the Internet. Featuring rare footage and in-depth interviews, this documentary celebrates the life of notorious B.I.G. on his journey from hustler to rap king. One negative is this documentary is kind of depressing in the sense that you see how many a young person gets in this environment, in this impoverished area, with limited options, education, etc., get pulled into the quick hustling world of make money fast, sell crack, and the dangers within it. Clearly a victim of the drug war, and I'm sure many a young person has lost their dreams in the name of quick money, fast cash. Another thing, this documentary brushes by the story of Tupac and Biggie, like what happened between them, and it seems to be Biggie friendly, so I feel like there's more to it that they're not telling us, so I would have liked to know more about that as well. And as you can imagine, this is a somewhat depressing documentary. The way it ends is very sad, and you're not going to be real happy about it, and that's just a warning to anyone watching it. But don't worry, despite its complaints, it does make it all worth it. It's worth it. Stick on by. We'll get to that during the positives. And now it's time for Life Lesson, where I find something important in the movie, or documentary in this case, that will help us build better lives. In this one, Biggie goes, or Christopher if you will, goes and tells a story about when he was a kid and a relative or friend, an older person, said, find something you're good at. He said, well, I'm good at illustration. I want to do illustration, but I don't want to be some pansy artist. No offense to anyone there, but that's what he said. He said, but I do want to do something with that, maybe do illustration, commercial illustration or something like that. Maybe build big billboards or for music or something like that. He got really excited about that. Unfortunately for him, he was doing that, and then he found out the money you can make selling crack on the streets, and it kind of pulled him away. But fortunately for him, he then had that talent that he was working on also, of being a very gifted rapper and lyrical genius apparently from what they say. And that regular building on that allowed him to get out of his situation more so that other people, he built a good enough life to where there are still people that have benefited from the life he built that was good. Could it have been better? Perhaps. And I'd say for Biggie, where he started, kudos to where he ended up. And I can't speak to what happened as far as his death. I'm not really sure a lot of the details. But I can definitely argue that he did build a better life for him and his family and his loved one and his friends who are still benefiting from it today. As always, take what you want and leave the rest.
I'm just a guy.
Let's go ahead and look at the positives of this documentary. Very informative. A lot of things I didn't know about. If you're a fanboy of Biggie, you're going to love the detail that they given at the beginning. A lot of footage, a lot of personal interviews, a lot of a very cared about, loved man. I was completely unaware of what he had done or was doing at the end before he passed away. So that was very interesting to me as well. Also, the music that they picked were some of his songs that weren't as well known, at least for me, and I found that very interesting. Overall, this documentary is definitely worth watching. I recommend it to anyone who wants to know about the life of the rap star Biggie. The documentary does a great job of showing where he came from, where he ended up, and his path from hustler to king of rap to icon. Very interesting, informative documentary, and that's why I'm giving Biggie, I Got a Story to Tell, a 7.5 out of 10. 7.5 out of 10.
Peace, yeah, boy.